All right. Let's get this party started. All right. I want to cover a little bit of news. There's been a lot of talk about the WYATT making their debut on Monday, and a lot of talk of what has happened since then. If you are a Pat McAfee show fan, you saw yesterday's episode get ended quite quickly in the dark. The WYATT SICS audio with the door and that ended the show. The people that were on Pat McAfee's show were shown looking off stage behind the cameras, questioning what something was. Pat McAfee's explanation was that the power went out in the studio and there was a drone that came into the studio. And that is what they were staring at. He had no explanation for the audio that was played once the lights went out, which was known as the WYATT SICS intro. No explanation for that. So a lot of people are not believing that. And this is the second time, apparently, that this has happened on the Pat McAfee show. Once was before they debuted, and then this time. So a lot of people are saying that the WYATT SICS are targeting Pat McAfee. Tonight on Smackdown, we will continue with the Money in the Bank qualifying matches. CMPUNK is supposed to be there. We are supposed to see CODY, RHODES, and the Bloodline. And for a little bit of news on NXT, in October, October 1st, I believe, NXT will be moving to the CW network from USA, which is a big change. A lot of people are saying that they could gain fans because they're going from a cable channel to a... They could see you. You want to wave again? Wave.
Hi. Who what?
Who what?
Who was that?
I'm talking wrestling.
I know you're talking wrestling.
I'm talking about how NXT is moving October 1st to CW Network from USA. So they're going from a cable channel, which is paid programming, to a local channel, which is free.
Oh.
So they're saying they're going to gain a lot.
Still free TV?
Well, it's a local channel. Yes, it's like.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And a lot of people are saying that they are going to still have main roster people from SmackDown and Raw showing up on NXT. Oh. Thank you for pretending you're interested.
For what?
Pretending you're interested. I appreciate that. I don't even know why I have my headphones on. It's on my TV. So, all right. So that was a little bit of the news that I wanted to cover. So we will have to see what happens if the WYATT SICS shows up tonight for SmackDown. Not really sure if they will. I don't see why they wouldn't, but we'll see. All right, so we're about to get the start of SmackDown. I'm sure they are going to cover the WYATT SICS debuting on Monday. But we'll see. I'm sure they're going to cover it. Yeah. But let's see what happens, people. See, was there anything else I wanted to cover? Also, AEW. Apparently their ratings this past week's Dynamite's ratings were the worst that they've been. They're blaming, first they blamed the fact that normally the Big Bang Theory was on before them, so a lot of the Big Bang Theory fans were still watching when AEW started. This week, the Big Bang Theory was not on before AEW. It was the Black Panther movie. They're claiming that is why, initially claiming that is why their ratings were down. Now they're blaming Kaylee. Now they're saying that it was due to a concert and nice weather. So they've changed their story a little bit. We'll have to see in the near future if that does continue. They did reach a deal with Disney to have Disney fund them. So we'll have to see if that is it. Some people are claiming that's what it is, that they're now being controlled by Disney. Some people are saying that it has nothing to do with Disney. It's all about what was on before Dynamite. People are asking them to explain why their live shows, the audience is not fully packed. We, as far as this channel, we have friends that have gone to AEW live channels and have said that there are a lot of empty seats. And what they do is, if it's a televised show, they block out those sections so it doesn't look like there's no one there. So, not really sure. I know a lot of people are getting tired of AEW storylines. Oh, CM Punk. CM Punk is going to be the one to start. Initially, because I was talking, I thought it was the WYATT 6 intro. I would rather see the WYATT 6 than CM Punk. You all know I am not a huge fan of CM Crybaby. You here for CODY? Nice, Kaylee. I love Cody Rhodes. I have been watching Cody Rhodes since before you were born, Kaylee. Back when he was Stardust, I've been watching Cody Rhodes since he was in his 20s. But I am a Cody Rhodes fan. I am glad he came back to WWE. So yeah, that is my feeling on Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. I have made my thoughts on CM Punk before. As I said, you all know I am not a huge CM Punk fan. My nickname for him, as I said, is CM Crybaby. I feel like in a lot of ways, since he left WWF in 2014, he has decided that he should get what he wants when he wants it. That's where I think of where he's coming from. I know there are a lot of CM Punk fans. I don't hate him. I'm just not a huge fan. And I know people that I associate with that are also big wrestling fans feel the same way I do, but I'm not going to hold it against them. I'll still watch them. But yeah, especially where you all know that I am a huge Drew McIntyre fan. And to think that they made it out like Drew McIntyre quit because of CM Punk just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, Kaylee. It does. It does. But Let's see. What else are we doing? What was I coming over here for? I don't know. I don't know what I was going. Oh, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. So we have CM Punk sitting in the middle of the ring, Indian style. And we will have to see what happens. And apparently in 2025, for the first time, the Royal Rumble is not going to be in the month of January. No idea why, but apparently it is going to be on February 1st. They are saying that it is going, as of right now, it is going to be at Lucas Oil Stadium. Apparently, WWE has signed a multi-venue deal with them. There's also speculation that there is going to be a WrestleMania and a SummerSlam at some point at that stadium. Pressure. He's talking about pressure. Lady C, what's up? How are you? He's talking about pressure. So, of course, he has to talk about Drew McIntyre, which is what he's doing. Talking about Drew McIntyre walking away. No. Do you want to come up and say hi? Come up and say hi. And then we're done. Come up and say hi, and then we're done. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Lady C. Hi, everyone. All right. You got your 2 minutes of fame. Now go. 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 Thank you. July 17, 2011. What does that have to do with the price of rice in China? Oh, because of he was supposed to have a title match that night. Aww. That's Miss Chloe Kaylee. She's a little camera hound. She likes to make her appearance. Seth, what's up? How are you? I'm sure you will see her multiple times during the stream. You should have got jumped in Glasgow. You had no reason to fucking be there. Sorry. You had absolutely no reason to be in Glasgow. Should have been jumped. Should have been the 2024 Shawn Michaels with the black eye and kicked me while I was down. Ooh. He was not kicked. Oh, Jesus. He acts like he's the first wrestler from the city of Chicago. I set out to kill his career. I said I would make Drew McIntyre's life a living hell, and I planned on burying his career 6 feet under. He's trying to say he destroyed Drew McIntyre's career. You did? Oh, is that the one that's the wrapped in bacon? It's like jalapenos wrapped in bacon. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen pictures of them. he prayed for bad things to happen to CM Punk. So forward to coming back here. He's gone home. And there's Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman just interrupted CM Punk. I love it. Love it. Interrupted CM Punk. That's awesome. My WYATT sign fell down. Is Paul Heyman. Knock it off. Hey, no. Hey. It's hot as balls outside. You think? Kaylee thinks Solo is going to come out. Knock it off. Brody and Chloe, get it. Now. Go lay down. We're going to have a brownie. This is a cookies and cream brownie. If you remember, CM Punk, early in his career, was a Paul Heyman guy. So they do have a relationship. Is he going to ask Punk to protect him against Solo? Aww. And Kaylee, I believe you are right. I believe by doing this, Paul Heyman is making CM Punk a target for Solo. Chicago is CM Punk's town. Oh. In the world. Okay. Uh-oh. You should have told him that, Paul. I mean, you know he's not going to leave. The extra security is for the WYATTs. You did call it, Kaylee. You did. The crowd's chanting CM Punk. Ben Holden, how are you? I am wonderful. And Lady C, my shoulder's doing okay. Pretty much the same. I have a lot more movement, but certain rotating of the ball hurts or overuse hurts. But other than that, I'm doing much better. Oh, and here comes Solo. CM Punk is getting Paul Heyman out the ring. Oh, he's addressing Paul. He's telling Punk he either pays respect or he never gets cleared to wrestle.
What's the favor you wanted to ask of me if I do you this favor?
Oh! Roman Reigns. Oh no, Paul! Oh, you just called them fake ass Usos! Oh boy. He actually called them fake ass Usos. Oh, there's Cody Rhodes. Oh, thank you, Kathy Bates. Cheers, lady. Ooh, I've already beaten one head on the table. Paul, why are you with them? Why did Paul Heyman go back with the bloodline? Why didn't he stay with CM Punk? thoughts? Oi! I'm currently coughing along that, so I think that's karma. I'm back home to the UK for some family stuff, but then decided to take a quick trip to Germany to watch the football. Soccer to you guys. Much to the fiance's disgust, who is still in Brazil. Lady C, the Uncle Howdy and the WYATT 6 are what is the talk of the week. Ben, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't understand why Paul Heyman went back with the bloodline, especially after saying that he wanted Punk to take him with him, which I think the bloodline is going to take as disrespect. But I don't know. Ben, seeing how you're talking about karma, and right after you talk about karma, Kathy Bates gives a super chat. How fitting. How fitting, Kathy. How fitting. And for those of you guys that don't watch wrestling, I am thinking about, after I end this stream after Smackdown, I may do a hangout stream afterwards on Zoom. We'll see what's going on at that point. Exactly, Kaylee. All right. And here comes Bianca. But I'll let you guys know about the hangout stream when we get closer to the end of Smackdown. I will be, if I do one, like I said, I'll be ending this stream, starting a new one on Zoom, and sending out a link to a few people. But we'll see. We will see. So now we have Belair coming out for a Money in the Bank qualifying match. It is going to be Michin, Belair, and Chelsea Green. And that is coming up. So that was an interesting round. Yeah, Ron. You know, they had to start it out with CM Punk because they are in Chicago. They had to set up the main event, which will be Cody Rhodes and Solo, which we knew that when they advertised that both Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline were going to be there. You think she's winning, Kaylee? Kaylee calls it. Bianca Belair is winning. We will see, Miss Kaylee. We will see. I, too, foresee her winning. I'm not really sure what Michin's and Chelsea Green's. All right, Kathy. He is more than welcome. I have his little box set up. I am going to be sending them both out tomorrow or Monday. Yours, and then I will label the smaller one with Abel's name in care of you, Kathy Bates. So that way Billy knows it's for Abel, and he can let Abel open the box. Yeah, Ron. I'm wondering where they're going with the. I'm assuming that they're going to carry the Bloodline storyline into SummerSlam. And it is either going to be SummerSlam or the Survivor Series when Roman comes back and is Bloodline versus Bloodline. So I think we are going to put up with this for that time. I foresee the Usos, Jimmy Uso, coming back first and trying to help Paul Heyman. And then, of course, Roman and Jay. I don't know if Jay will be involved in the bloodline, the Roman Reigns side of the bloodline. All right, Kathy. I'm glad that Billy's doing well. Yeet. Because I feel like there is such a fan support behind Jay as a singles competitor that I'm not 100% sure if he will be involved in the new bloodline versus old bloodline. But if the rumors are true, we have one more member that's going to show up in the new bloodline, and then it'll be 4 versus 4. If that is the case, then it will be the new bloodline versus the old bloodline. The old bloodline is going to have an additional member, which I think is what's going to happen when Roman returns. I think when Jimmy comes back, I think he's going to come back with backup. I agree, Ron. I like the idea of the new bloodline versus old bloodline. I'm not 100% on how long they're dragging it out, but I understand why they're dragging it out. They need to build up the draw into SummerSlam. Hopefully, it won't go further than that. It will probably be Sammy. Actually, I'm not so sure, Kaylee. It could be Sammy. You could be correct. There are a few other family members that are said, like cousins and things, that are said that they will be making their debuts. So we have Cody Rhodes and Randy and Kevin Owens talking in the back. I got this. Trust me, Cody says. Kevin says he doesn't like this. I heard they're bringing back Stevie Richards and the Blue Meanie, and they're going to be the Blue Line. Very interesting. I've not heard that. Serious. They just need to bring in Austin instead of Bloodline twice on Paul Heyman. So the start of the women's qualifying, the Blue Meanie. Yes, everybody remembers the Blue Meanie. And the Jobber, the Job Patrol, I believe is what they were called, wasn't it? The Job Squad. That's what they were. The Job Squad. So far, it looks like there's really no one in the lead. It's kind of everybody. Yeah, Al Snow is part of it. Stevie Richards, Blue Meanie. I swear Cody always gets in the bloodline. He does. Kaylee, you are correct. He is always sticking his nose into the bloodline business and has been doing it since he's returned. I think part of that is they are using Cody as their big baby face to take on the big heels. And then when Roman returns, he will take over and Cody will be wrapped up into another storyline, I'm sure. I want to. We talk about this every year when we're heading into Survivor Series. Hello, Megan. That I wish they would go back to the 5-on-5 Survivor Series matches. And every year we say maybe this will be one of them. And it just doesn't happen. If they do the bloodline versus the bloodline, I think that would be a very good 5-on-5 Survivor Series match. Like Kaylee said, they could bring in Sami Zayn to be that fifth member of the old bloodline. They have more than enough heels that could join for the fifth member of the new bloodline.
When you choose a partner, everything becomes brighter.
As of right now, I don't think that is granted. The McMahons are no longer 100% involved in WWE. Yes, we still have Triple H, who is a big, who is kind of the face of WWE. But I don't know if Shane would do that, especially with the troubles that AEW has been having as far as their attendance, their ratings on TV, their attendance in in-house shows. A lot of us have said it feels like WCW all over again. So I don't know if I would assume Shane feels the same way. So I don't know if he would associate himself with a company that more than likely is going to end up going under because they keep trying to compete with the bigger company and they can't. They need to just go on their own and worry about their own product and stop comparing AEW to WWE. It's apples and oranges. And Nick Khan doesn't want to do that. Unless one of them change shows, I don't see that happening because we have Jey Uso, who's on Monday Night Raw, and Cody Rhodes is the Friday Night Smackdown champion. So I really don't see that happening, Kaylee, unless there's another draft and one of them gets drafted. Which, if the storyline that we're talking about, the new bloodline versus old bloodline, Jey Uso will have to come to SmackDown because that is where everyone else is. Cody will bring down WWE 2025 a la Vince Russo 2000. I don't see that, Ron. Number one, because Cody doesn't have anything to do with creative of anyone else's characters like Vince Russo did in WCW. Vince Russo was a writer for the whole show, not just his own character. Kane, what's up? How are you? Right, serious. I think Cody's when 2000 happened with WCW, a lot of people hated Vince Russo at that point. So it's completely like I just think that it's apples oranges. Oh my goodness, Kaylee. Shocking. Chelsea Green has won the match. I did not see that. No, I see what's going to happen when
I want you to tell your little friend Naomi that I'm really looking forward to facing her in our qualifying match next week. And when I become Miss Bank, I'm really looking forward to cashing.
But Kaylee, they can only cash in. Actually, no, I'm wrong. They can cash in on whatever champion they want. That is true.
I need you to tell the Tones to make sure that KO and Ray.
Ooh, if I tell you to do something, you better do it. Cody, oh, what's up? How are you? Oh, no, it wasn't a Biden commercial on my channel, was it, Cody? If I ever get the opportunity, I'm going to squirt lemon juice at Moose's eyes. What? Exactly, Kaylee. No. Yes. So are we going to see them target Randy and Kevin? Captain Insano for president, says Ron. Can't believe they put a goddamn political ad on my channel. God damn it.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him.
I had to switch characters.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery.
But yeah, so back to the topic. I vote for After Party with Doris. Press 10. Kathy Bates 10. I'm in different time zone. So this is all spoilers for me. Sorry, Sirius. That's the one downfall. I always thought that the shows were viewed at the same time everywhere. I knew it was different times, but I thought like California would be seeing it at this time at 4:42. And I found out from one of my friends that lives in California, or lives in the Pacific time, that they end up seeing it like 3 hours after we do. Cody says 10. The word live isn't true for everyone. Yeah, I know, serious. Ron Plunkett says 10. Hey, JCT, how are you, love? But yeah, I really don't see Shane McMahon going. Nice, JCT. I'm happy to hear that. I don't see Shane McMahon going to AEW. I'm not always 100% correct. You know that. I have been wrong. But if he did, I would think that he would want to be involved in creative. I don't think that he would be a full-time on-screen character. And I don't know if that would happen. I don't know if Nick Khan would be willing to give up that amount of creative to have another person having as much control as he does. And I think that's what it would take for Shane McMahon. And then I did also cover this fact that a lot of people are looking at AEW recently as another WCW in the year 2000 because they are trying to go to war. They're not on the same nights other than Rampage. And Joe, how are you? If you said he was buying the company, I would believe you, but as an on-screen performer, exactly, serious. I could see him trying to make an offer to buy AEW, or even Vince McMahon making an offer to buy AEW, but I don't see him being a Vince Russo back in 2000 and being an on-screen character. I just don't see it. But like Sirius said, I could see him making an offer to buy the company and be in full control. Yes, Joe, it is. So Austin Theory is home recovering. Press 10 if you want Doris to have a live after this. Come on, press it. So we have DIY in the back with what? Oh, Drew McIntyre is here. Who the hell is that? Is that CM Punk laying on the ground? Oh, that is CM Punk laying on the ground. Oh, Kaylee. My bitterness for Vince McMahon dates back to 1994 when he couldn't wait to shove a camera in Brian Pillman's widow's face. Not even 24 hours after his demise. Is Punk cleared? Not officially serious. He is not officially cleared. They are saying that he is ready to return, but has not gotten the stamp of approval that they have let it go, or that they have said. I'm sure officially he has. They just haven't told us yet because it's part of the storyline. I feel like this is all part of the storyline. Drew McIntyre quitting is part of the storyline. Him attacking Punk is part of the storyline. We see a lot of blood on Punk's face. Now he's gonna do the whole it's clobbering time. Oh, what is that? He takes his bracelet. Oh, and he just pushed Nick Aldis. Do you have any idea what you just did? Nick Aldis wants to know. CM Punk has been taken out. Here is the stretcher that they're going to stretcher CM Punk out of Chicago in. Oh, look at that. Oh. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. So there you have it. Drew McIntyre showed up and attacked CM Punk behind the garage door or the loading door, and it rises and CM Punk is on the floor bleeding or on the ground bleeding, unconscious, and gets carried to the stage and is going to be stretchered out of the arena. Yeah. Hi, Brody. Hi. So now we have the Brody making his appearance. We have the Brody. Say hi, Brody. My God, King is broken in half. Mrs. Punk's baby boy. As God is my witness. He's broken in half. Serious. Oh boy. Look at her. She's acting like she sees something. Uh-huh. Mrs. Punk's baby boy. Rest in peace, Punk. Rest in peace. Yeah. So how long will it be before we see Punk again? To the point where they had to stretcher him out. My God, King! They broke him in half, as God is my witness. I am going to let these two jabronis out. I was on another stream, just watched, not really saying anything, and then I decided to show up here because there's hardly anybody online on here except for Doris, so I decided to come on here. Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you. Do we want to go out? I will be right back. A replay of what happened.
Is in Chicago and unleashed in a torrent attack. The best in the world. Listen, temperatures were boiling point last Saturday night. A clash with the castle. The longest cool down. Drew McIntyre was never going to cool down. I'll tell you, CMPUNK made his credit. Clash of the castle. Now he's lying to everyone. He didn't realize last Saturday. If that bed was going to be a hospital bed, and CMPUNK looks like he's going to be laying in a considerable amount of time.
They will let us know about health status updates as soon as they become available on CMPUNK. Make sure he's out of the building. It's going to be okay. CMPUNK, it's going to be okay. Now, what's going to happen with Paul Heyman now that CMPUNK is gone, or with Cody Rhodes? Now, Cody Rhodes, if the Bloodline takes out Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes has no backup at all now that CMPUNK has been taken out. 3 months, Kaylee. Kaylee says 3 months. So here we go with the men's qualifying match. We have Carmelo Hayes, Tonga, and Randy Orton. We'll have to see. Who do you think moves forward with this? I call Carmelo Hayes because I think, in my opinion, Randy Orton and Tonga are going to both be involved in other storylines coming up to the Money in the Bank. But I wasn't right with the women's. I called Belair and Chelsea Green won. So we will see. You might just claim $1 million. Rated RKO. Is Tonga going to try to take Randy out during this match? Oh, that they don't qualify.
Hungry for opportunities since joining Friday Night Smackdown. It doesn't get much bigger than a Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat matchup. Remember, first man to gain pinfall or submission will advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match 2 weeks from tomorrow. Look at the fight around the order. Did not take his eyes off Tonga, and wisely perhaps Tonga and Mello in the early goings team up to take down the fighter. Tonga shoving back Carmelo Hayes. Shoulders down, smart move by Hayes, trying to steal a victory. This is my piece of red meat layoff. Here Carmelo Hayes or Tonga. You've got to be extremely careful when you are dealing with the fight for a man. There is not much Ford has already experienced or accomplished in this game. You're all going to be extremely careful when we're in the fight. Carmelo Hayes manages save the hide of Tonga momentarily. Here's the thing with Carmelo Hayes says, here's the thing with Randy Owens. Tama again. And now Orton caught between the proverbial rock and a hard place.
So Orton is being double teamed. Jey Uso has to save him. So both men get bounced on the announcer's table courtesy of Randy Orton. Randy has to win.
Watch where you're going.
Yeah, Mom, pay attention. What if it's a concussion? Hang on.
What if it's a concussion?
I'm probably fine. Probably.
Probably.
Got her to a doctor.
I thought I was okay, but I had a concussion. Sometimes it's hard to tell on your own. Don't mess with your melon.
Don't mess with your melon. A Quiet Place. Has anyone seen this movie? A Quiet Place Day 1.
Get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Why don't you just get it fixed? All right, so what do we do now? Let's schedule an appointment at SafeLight.com. Come and meet us here at the beach.
Schedule free mobile service at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace. The best things in life come in two.
What is that dog up to?
2 thumbs up. And now,
See her in the background looking at stuff. I don't know what she's up to. Here she comes.
Make the switch today.
Isn't it absolutely bonkers that you can walk into a store and someone
Absolutely bonkers.
willingly hand over Reese's cups? Forget
They will willingly hand over Reese's cups.
And meet Reese's distant but delicious cousins. This is an election year unlike any other.
What are you doing? Why are you all of a sudden checking things out, dog? Dog.
Stay with us.
All the way to election night.
The candidates
Are ready.
Americans across the country are ready.
And so are we.
Do I like margaritas? I do, Seth. I will sometimes get my favorite is a strawberry frozen margarita. I will sometimes get a frozen strawberry margarita when I go out. Unless they have a special margarita wherever we go. But yes, I do like margaritas. I like them frozen. I'll drink them on ice, but I prefer the frozen margaritas. And if I do a strawberry margarita, I usually do sugar on the rim instead of salt. So here we go. We are back right now. Tonga and Mello are in the ring. Not really sure who Randy is. Not really sure what happened during the commercial break. But we don't see Randy anywhere to be found. I'm sure he will come in with possibly an RKO out of nowhere. I'm just watching Chloe trying to figure out what she's doing. She's all of a sudden interested in all kinds of things that have been there for days. And NXT. Ah, they're chanting Randy. Super kick from Mello. Another one, but Tonga blocks it. Face buster by Mello. And Tonga kicks out at 2. That would be, excuse me, that would be interesting, Kaylee. Inside cradle, but they get out of it. Yep. Backbreaker from Tonga. Goes in for the cover, and Randy Orton breaks it up. And he goes directly after Tonga. Here comes Mello. Clothesline to Tonga. Carmelo gets out of the ring. He's going up to the top rope. Power slam to Tonga. And Randy catches Mello on the top rope. Randy goes up to the top rope with Mello. Are we going to see a super suplex off the top? Yes, we are. Two, and Tonga breaks it up. Tonga goes for a sleeper on Randy Orton. The Viper is fading. What are you talking about, Barrett? Barrett trying to say that Randy was fading. I tend to disagree. Thumb to the eye to Tonga. Oh, face busted by Tonga, but Mello is right there. Mello goes in for a pin. Gets pulled off by Tonga. Oh, now those two are going to go at it. Randy kind of rolls out of the way. Oh, and Mello pushes Tonga into Randy Orton. Randy pushes him out of the ring. Oh, we're going to go for a double DDT. Double DDT. Wow. Vintage Orton. RKO, it's a coming. Who's he gonna pick? Is somebody gonna get involved? Oh yes, and here comes the other Tonga. Or the other Tomoa, whatever. Oh, and there's Kevin Owens. One, two. Carmelo Hayes gets the pin on Orton. after a roll up. Hey, Midian, how are you? It's been a while. I have been well. I hope you've been well. So there we go. And I believe why this happened is, as I said, I think Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are going to end up being in a tag team match against the Tongas. No. Oh, nice, Midian. It's always fun to pet sit. Mello, don't miss on the announcer's table. Bro, why? Why, Kaylee? Why? It just was in the cards, Kaylee. It was in the cards. You were told Reckoning was inevitable Raw last Monday when the WYATT 6 made their debut. If you did not see this, it was absolutely epic to watch it as it was going down. If you catch the end of my live stream, you will see my reaction to it. I was streaming it. We have Crazy Nikki, who is the witch. And we have the buzzard, the rabbit, and the pig. And then there is Chad Gable. And then Uncle Howdy. It was crazy, Kaylee. It was. It was. We have one more person that is supposed to be added to the 6. There are some people are saying that it will be Sister Abigail. Which a lot of people are saying Sister Abigail will be Alexa Bliss. Some people are saying that Alexa Bliss is not going to be involved, that she was not ready to return. But I don't believe that. I think it will be Alexa Bliss. I know Braun Strowman was originally supposed to be part of the WYATT 6. But we have Dexter Lumis, we have John Gacy, and we have Eric Rowan are the 3 other puppets. As I said, Nikki Cross is the witch. We all know Bo Dallas is the Uncle Howdy. So that is your WYATT 5. As I said, there's supposed to be 6, so there will be an addition. I know it's been a while since Alexa had the baby. I believe she gave birth, I want to say January or February. Let's see.
Perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin.
Let's see. Um, they say that one of the QRs included a subtle indication of Alexa Bliss's return. So Alexa Bliss will be part of the WYATT 6, but her return date is still not confirmed. After her last bout against Bianca Belair in early 23, Bliss decided to take a break. However, it appears that she is finally returning and she may reprise the role of the nasty persona. Howdy has often hinted at an impending massacre and the need for everyone to run and hide. And while it appears to be a basic warning, what if we told you it actually may be a clue? A Twitter user discovered footage that suggests the fleeing and hiding might be in reference to Alexa Bliss. During her feud with Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss gave a promo before being challenged by none other than Uncle Howdy. In that promo, she said that Bianca had opted to run and hide, just like the lines that appeared in the Preparing for a Massacre video. Rumors of the comeback were also circulating earlier in May during an episode of Monday Night Raw. Numerous fans claim to have seen Alexa Bliss backstage. It all happened during a segment between Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. A blonde woman was briefly seen wearing a black and white dress that resembled Bliss. And now this video adds to the view of speculation. After all, it's been almost a year since Bliss graced the Squid Circle, either due to an injury or contract termination. Bliss claimed to be oblivious of the Uncle Howdy hints when queried on social media, even after so far as to say she doesn't even know Uncle Howdy. All indicators point to the superstar making a significant WWE return. However, it remains to be seen if she will join the trio from the start of the debut or whether WWE intends to keep her as a surprise until SummerSlam.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
Let's not waste any time. Logan Paul.
Hit in, Q-Face.
Down here and bring that you up.
I am talking to the TV. Well, Nikki Cross is the witch, Kaylee. She showed up on Monday, so there's still the character of Sister Abigail. Joseph Grohl. My YouTube didn't tell me you were live. Oh, Jesus, Joseph Grohl. Just flat out said no.
So I said, okay, I'll do one better. I'll show up at his house.
So LA Knight showed up
Phone call and said,
at
right here in this ring.
Jake's house.
And what does he do?
That concerns me, Doris. Okay. I was always told it's okay to talk to yourself, Hidden, as long as you don't argue with yourself.
Next week, you can't run. Madison Square Garden. It's
So LA Knight says that next week, Jake Paul cannot run.
me and you, U.S. Championship. Instead, we're qualifying for Money in the Bank, and that's got me thinking. I start thinking, I beat you once. Next week, then
I
I'll
beat
move
you
on.
once.
Money in the Bank. I that's the case. I come looking for you, and then double the pleasure, double the fun. Yeah.
So LA Knight says if he wins, he will be going after Paul. And here comes Escobar.
Cut this stupid music. I didn't ask for you.
I didn't ask for you. I asked for Paul. Indeed.
I don't need an invitation.
I don't need an
And
invitation.
I tell the truth. And the truth is, you must be delusional.
You must be delusional.
Running your mouth
Right, Hidden. Right.
like a desperate Chicago fanboy.
Like a desperate Chicago fanboy.
It's embarrassing.
She talks to the TV. Okay.
Next week, the deal with your icon, your idol, your guru, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I know I said Jake Paul. I said Jake Paul. I was wrong. It's Logan Paul. It doesn't matter. They're both jabronis. It doesn't matter if it's Jake or Paul or Jake or Logan. Every time I had the beach, I did. Oh, and Escobar is going to take out LA Knight. Oh, no. Oh. Blood force drama. Yeah, Joseph. Oh, and there is Logan Paul. Of course, attacking from behind, which is all he knows how to do. He gonna go for the punch? I hate Logan Paul. Alright, so next week, LA Knight, Logan Paul, and Santos Escobar. Prime is not the best, Joseph. So now Kevin Owens, Andrade, and Grayson Waller in another triple threat qualifying match. Right, Kaylee? And Logan too. Exactly, Kaylee. Better than that Power Quid crap and Gatorade. I don't like any of them, Joseph Girl. Don't like any of them. Logan does not need money in the bank. He has a championship. Exactly, Kaylee. People that have championships, I don't think should be in the Money in the Bank. Know your role? Who the hell are you talking to, Joseph Grohl? I will come down there and I will whoop your butt.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight.
So easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Just keeps going. Safe. And there's a Thomas Raid in the back. Thomas Raid. There he is, people. See the Thomas? There he is. He's going to come to the side of the chair. I think he's going to come to the side of the chair. You may see him in the vignettes.
Yes, yes, it is.
Where is he?
Grab a proper $3 Wendy's breakfast for a limited time. Last year to combat inflation, we ran a promotion cutting the price of Mint Unlimited in half. And it was so popular, we're doing it again. It's like a sequel that's actually as good as the original. Maybe better.
There he is.
Exactly the same.
Thomas Raid. We got a Thomas Raid. Jimmy is good hidden. After Smackdown, I will probably be doing a hangout stream. I'll probably end this one and start another stream. And Jimmy may be there. Kathy says she will be there. So we will see. That will be in about 40 minutes, I think, hidden. I'd rather listen to the news than Logan Paul. The heart's in the way. I can't see what Kaylee is saying. She'd rather the Miz. Oh God, Kaylee brings up the Miz. Joseph Grohl. When will the other stream be? Right after this one, so it'll be 9:00 my time, 10:00 Eastern time. Right after SmackDown ends. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That won't work, Joseph. I'm the only one up here. I can't sit here not talking, Joseph. That would not be a very good stream. Just look at Thomas, Joseph. Look at Thomas. Look at Thomas. Look at him. Sitting up there on his own chair. So on this channel. Yes, on this channel. So this one will end, and right after I will start another one on this channel. Yes. And here comes Austin Theory. We know that. I'm sorry. Here comes goddamn Grayson Waller. Austin Theory is out. This one. Yes, this one hit him. Yes. Oh. So it's Andrade, Waller, and Kevin Owens. I don't see Kevin Owens winning this one for the same reason I did not see Randy Orton winning the other one. Because I believe they will be in a tag team. I know, Kaylee, and I appreciate that. And there goes Tonga Loa and Toma attacking Kevin Owens before he even enters the ring. Joseph, I actually saw an article on your queen today. For those of you that do not know, his queen is Charlotte Flair. She is still recovering. She's working, rehabbing now. She says she still has some weakness in that quad. So she is not completely ready to return. Kevin Owens is limping his way to the ring. Maybe after SummerSlam. I would say probably after SummerSlam. She will probably be one of the surprise entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble. I think that's where they'll save her return for, because I don't see her returning. If she's still having weakness in that quad, that means it's not 100%. So I think that's, for a big return like that, I think that's what they would save it for. A lot of people are not looking forward to her return. A lot of people believe that she is going to walk into and get handed a title match. Because a lot of people are saying that they are going to make her beat Flair and Cena's 16-time. Now we are talking to, if I may ask, I'm a bit confused again. Right here, I'm talking to Joseph Grohl. Thomas is so cozy. That's his favorite spot, is on the back of that chair. He likes it because he can look out the window over here when he sits in that chair. And he likes to look out the window. Kevin Owens. Oh, there goes Grayson Waller. He gets powerbombed to the floor from the apron. And Kevin Owens' knee apparently gave out on him by the looks of it. Aha, Mr. Grohl. Aha. Let's do some trivia. Up. The civil authorities have issued a civil emergency message for Wadena, Minnesota, beginning at 8:10 p.m. and ending at 9:10 p.m. Missing 3-year-old from Wadena Fairgrounds. She was last seen by commercial buildings and is wearing a pink shirt that says #KidLife. Please call 911 or find law enforcement if you see her. All right, so if you are in Minnesota, Roman needs to come back. This is New Blind Line is getting crazy. You are right. Just kidding. This New Blind Line is going crazy. Arby's. We have the beef. Mama, what was your reaction to what Paul Heyman asked CM Punk? We said that we could not understand why Paul Heyman asked Punk to take him with him in front of the Bloodline and then went back to the Bloodline. Why didn't he stay with Punk? Why didn't he go with Punk? I said, yes. I thought for sure that CM Punk was going to take Paul Heyman with him. I thought for sure that CM Punk was going to do that favor for Paul Heyman and leave so he could take Heyman with him. I even mentioned earlier in CM Punk's career that CM Punk was a Heyman guy. He is OG, yes. So I thought CM Punk may be Paul Heyman's savior, but Paul Heyman wouldn't stood behind the Bloodline. That's what I mean. He is I can't read the rest some of that because of the heart. My horrible spelling. I'm assuming he is saying that he was a Heyman guy. He was a Heyman guy. So we have Andrade. Kevin Owens is in trouble. Oh, Andrade's going to do the hip. He's going to go back and forth. We have Waller in one corner and Kevin Owens is in the other. See. Double knees to both. He goes for a pin on Kevin Owens. Owens kicks out. He's going to get beat up bad like CM Punk. Braves versus Yankees. One, two, and no, Andrade kicks out. He goes for a cover on Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens kicks out. Waller's getting upset. Oh, he's going to do the A-Town down. Kevin Owens goes for a stunner, and it gets blocked by Waller. Waller takes out the knee. You are correct, Kaylee. And what I believe is, I believe they are going to start targeting Paul more, and that is what is going to end up bringing Roman back to save Paul Heyman, and I believe that is what is going to be next in that storyline. We may have to put up with a little more of the bloodline like it is, but all right, so Owen takes both men and power bombs both. Waller ends up getting suplexed. Andrade gets power slammed. Kevin Owens goes, well, but his knee, he can't. 1, 2. Oh, Andrade kicks out. Go lay down. Oh, pop up, but no. He goes for a stunner on Andrade. Goes in for the pin. But no, Waller pulls Kevin Owens out. And he ends up slamming his knee against the apron and DDTs him on the outside. Waller is going to end up getting the pin on Andrade. Oh, DDT from Andrade. 1, 2, 3. Andrade ends up winning the match. He gets the pin on Waller after the DDT. Very nice. So Andrade moves on to the Money in the Bank match. But as far as the Bloodline storyline, I do know that Roman is done. From reports I've read, he's done filming the movie he was filming. So he is ready to return as soon as they are ready to move on with that storyline. I think it's a possibility that it's going to be a little bit closer to Money in the Bank. I think they are going to work more on this solo targeting Paul Heyman storyline. And like I said, I think Roman will return to save Paul Heyman. And I know that they are going to want to do it. They aren't going to want to take away from CM Punk's return. They aren't going to want to take, and that may be why CM Punk was attacked by Drew McIntyre. It could be to extend his time off so that way him and Roman don't take away from each other. They don't like doing that, doing more than one big return at the same time, because they feel like if you remember back to when Randy Orton returned, a lot of people felt that Randy Orton got robbed by the return of CM Punk at the end of that show. So they are going to try to avoid that, I think. So I feel like that could be a reason why, like I said, that Drew McIntyre attacked CM Punk to like put him out more. Yeah. Everybody I want to win does not win. That's part of what happens, Kaylee. It's just a guess. It's a guessing game, my love. It's part of what keeps you showing up and watching to see what happens to your favorite. Okay, now Cody Rhodes versus Solo. Yes, that is our main event. We will see. So Kevin Owens got hurt. His knee got taken out. I think Randy's fine right now. Oh, nice, Joseph. I think there is going to be outside interference. I think the bloodline will end up coming in. And I think we will end up seeing Kevin and Randy come down. As much as Kevin's knee seemed hurt, I don't think that's going to prevent him from coming down to help Cody. I think this is going to end up going into a 6-man tag. The Bloodline versus Cody, Randy, and Kevin. I love holiday pay. Me too, Joseph. So we will have to see. But I truly think that there will not be a pinning winner. I think it will end up being disqualification for outside interference. So that's what I think is going to end up happening. We'll see if I'm right this time. We will see. Chocolate that is outside of this world. Sunday, soccer, Ben, or football to you. USA versus Bolivia. Ben was here. I don't know if he still is here. He was here earlier. He came in and said hi and said that he went home back to Scotland and ended up watching a soccer game or football there. So Celtics. The Celtics won, Joseph Kroll. You didn't tell me the Celtics won. The Celtics won, Joseph Girl? Aww.
These are not trying to win Jack's reputation.
Oh, big hit from Mia Yim. Up, and there's Jax. Jax is going to end up coming to Tiffy's. Is Jax going to be Tiffy's new bodyguard, Joseph Grohl? So next week, Stratton, Cargill, and LeRae in a triple threat qualifying match for Money in the Bank. And also Indy Hartwell, Blair Davenport, and Naomi. Thanks, Joseph. We found that out. I just saw a commercial for it, Joseph. But the rally. Thanks. And we got LA Knight, Logan Paul, and Santos Escobar next week for a qualifying match for Money in the Bank, which we talked about earlier.
Earlier tonight, CMPUNK was brutally attacked by Drew McIntyre.
Brutally attacked.
All he said was, "I will see you on Monday." Now we're not sure how this attack will affect CMPUNK.
Drew said, "I will see you on Monday."
He will be staying overnight at a local hospital.
CM Punk's going to be staying overnight in Chicago at a hospital. Here comes Cody Rhodes. And here to go. And so strong. It all belongs to me. I was here. Oh, to blow. We'll start the show. Whoa! Younger. What? I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking to you. We were talking about Cody Rhodes. All right, go. Go sit in your chair or something. Go. Go. Get lost. Get down. Paul Heyman turns on Solo and helped Cody. I don't know. He chose not to stay with CM Punk. I don't know about that. I don't. Go lay down. So it will be Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes. One-on-one. It's not going to be one-on-one. There'll be outside interference. Monday. More Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Braun Strowman, Chad Gable. Will we see the WYATT 6 again? I bet you he is. What is buzzing about? Uh-huh. Go lay down. Woody, what's up? Which Logan sucks? They both suck. Or I should say both Pauls suck. If WWE lets me order through Comcast, I will get Money in the Bank. Very nice. Woody. Knock it off. Go lay down. Go. Sit in your chair. That's enough.
Get two
Go.
more Papa Parents favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now
That's
on the
enough.
app from Papa John's.
Every time I needed
Damn
a new phone,
dog.
I had to switch carriers.
Prime is the best. It is not the best, Joseph.
Everyone can get the iPhone 15 on
It's not.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone. Verizon.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Why don't you just
Unbelievable.
Get it fixed? All right. So what do we do now? Let's schedule
Thomas is like, you got told.
Film the meet here at the beach.
Schedule free mobile service at safelight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Woo.
Down to the wire every single race. We're fighting for.
Oh boy.
Sometimes it's milliseconds that will get you either.
Have I ever had it? No, I have not, Joseph. I refuse to buy it.
And I know fast.
Just like I refuse to buy Mr. Beast bars.
The other way. Zevo traps use
I won't do it.
to attract and trap flying insects with no odor and no
No.
mess. They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo, people friendly, but deadly.
Can't miss hit of the summer. The 1%.
All right, so we are down to 13 minutes for this main event. That's when you know it's going to end without side interference. Something's going to happen. Don't knock it if you don't try it. Because it's the best. Okay, Joseph, if you say so. You could. All right, we're back. You agree with me about the candy bars? What if Paul Heyman would to stay with CM Punk? He wouldn't go beat up. He wouldn't have got beat up, right? Possibly, Kaylee, you were possibly right. If he chose to go with CM Punk, he could have gotten beat up by Drew McIntyre also.
I did your bidding.
I did your bidding.
I told the Tongans. They took care of business just like you wanted. Solo, you're breaking commandments. Before Roman got on his jet after WrestleMania, there were several things that he said to me. He agreed that CM Punk was hands off. That's CM Punk is very personal to me.
Oh, Roman explicitly said CM Punk was hands off.
All you're supposed to do is have Cody Rhodes in check so that when the tribal chief Roman Reigns comes back. What? Let me stop. I hate to be the one to tell you this. Because I love you. But Roman, he's not coming back.
Oh, he says Roman's not coming back. Oh. I believe it is bullshit, Joseph Girl. I believe Roman Reigns is going to come back to save Paul Heyman. Especially now that we know that Roman Reigns explicitly said that CM Punk was not, that Cody Rhodes was not to be touched. And now Solo Sikoa is going after Cody Rhodes. Gotta remember, Solo was only interim. head of the table. So what does Solo know that we don't? Corey Graves wants to know. Now, mind you, now we have 9 minutes for this match. Something's gonna happen. Paul Heyman looks devastated. Hello, Robert. I saw a YouTube short of Rhea Ripley when she returns. She isn't returning alone. Oh, Joseph. Money in the bank. Combo tickets on sale. SummerSlam tickets on sale. Cody pushes Solo into the barricade. Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black returning, maybe you think. We have seen them less on AEW, but I believe Aleister Black just signed a new contract with AEW. So I don't know. Solo goes into the stairs. What's going on? What's going on? There they are. There's the Tongas. Knew this was going to happen. And here comes Randy Orton. And Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is still gimping. And here we go. So I think next week we will have a 6-man tag match for our main event. I think it will be Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline. RKO out of nowhere. Solo's the only one in the ring now. Oh, and here's your newest member of the new Bloodline. Jacob Fatu. Wade Barrett wants to know, Solo, what the hell have you done? Jacob Fatu is now here and part of, oh my God, he looks so much like him. So much like him. Randy Orton gets put through the barricade. So much like him. Knock it off. Cody Rhodes goes against Fatu. But Solo's still in the ring. So if you notice, they're talking when they did the same thing when the Tongas came. Talking about how they don't follow the rules. They don't care. They look to hurt people. This is it. You're right, Joseph. A very massive team. That the only thing that will stop them is Roman Reigns and the Usos. And the other Uso who has not come yet. So we are still looking at more debuts. No, Kaylee, they can't. The people that have been brought in by Solo are rule breakers. They do what has to be done. There you have it. The new bloodline. Paul Heyman cannot believe it. There you have it. That is your new bloodline. That should be it, Joseph. From all of the reports I've seen, that makes up the new bloodline. 4. Solo, the Tongas, and Fatu. Now we should, Chloe, enough. Now we should start seeing the return of the Usos and Jay going back with Jimmy and Roman's return. And then the other Uso return. Or the other Uso debut. Not sure which one's going to happen first. I personally think Jimmy will come with the other brother that has not come into WWE yet. So I think that's what we're going to start looking at. These guys are still going to be out of control, doing what they want. And then we'll slowly start seeing the return of the old bloodline. All right. So I am going to be starting a Hangout stream. I am going to end this one. I will restart one on Zoom. But as far as wrestling, I will see you guys on Monday for Monday Night Raw. We will see if the WYATT 6 will show up on Raw again. And if they are really targeting Pat McAfee. We talked about his show at the start of the stream. So yeah, make sure you guys hang out. Another stream will be starting within a couple of minutes. I love you guys. Those that don't want to hang out for the Hangout stream, thank you for joining me for the wrestling stream. But if you want to hang out, just wait for literally a couple of minutes. All right, guys. Love you, and I will see you very shortly.